4 traits that make you irresistibly mysterious. There's a force in this world that subtly draws people in, not through loudness or ostentatious display, but because of what lies beneath the surface. It's the quiet strength of a soul that has achieved self-mastery. We've all encountered those individuals who possess an irresistible mystique, not because they reveal their secrets, but precisely because they guard them with an unwavering calm. They navigate life as if connected to something profound, a silent power that no amount of chaos can disrupt. What makes them so captivating? It's not charm or clever wit. It's not wealth or widespread recognition. It is, in fact, something far more uncommon. 1. Command over your own mind. The first characteristic of this mystery is the mastery over your inner world. These individuals have wrestled with their destructive emotions, rage, envy, fear, and emerged victorious. They don't openly display their feelings because they understand, as Epictetus wisely taught, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. They know that life will hurl storms their way, but they stand firm like ancient oaks, their roots deeply embedded in discipline, their branches serene in the wind. We perceive this mastery as a profound silence, not an absence, but a powerful presence. A presence so solid that the trivial tempests of daily life cannot disturb it. They speak little of their struggles because they've learned that true strength doesn't require broadcasting. They cultivate a mind so refined that every thought is a conscious choice, every reaction a deliberate act. When you begin to quiet the internal chaos, you become an enigma to those who have never dared to look inward. 2. Unyielding self-control amidst desire and fear. Second trait is a fortress constructed from self-control. In a world perpetually chasing pleasure and recoiling from pain, these individuals opt for the more challenging path. They don't pursue fleeting gratifications or flee from discomfort. Instead, they confront both with a balanced calm. Seneca cautioned us, "No man is free who is not master of himself." These people embody that very freedom. Their tranquility isn't born from an ignorance of the world's allurements, but from having conquered them. They have no need to prove themselves or seek approval. Their worth isn't tied to external validation. This remarkable restraint renders them unpredictable, elusive, and undeniably magnetic. Because in a crowd that chases pandemonium, the one who remains steadfast becomes both a guiding light and a profound mystery. 3. The art of uttering nothing. The power of silence. The third trait is perhaps the most paradoxical. The art of saying nothing. The profound power of silence. They speak sparingly, yet when they do, their words carry immense weight. They don't rush to fill empty spaces, for they grasp the potency of silence. Marcus Aurelius advised, "Be like the cliff, against which the waves continually break, but it stands firm and tames the fury of the water around it." Their silence isn't a void, but a deep wellspring, a quiet self-assurance that doesn't aim to impress, but rather to observe, to comprehend, and to choose the opportune moment to speak. They keep their cards close, not out of deception, but because their inner world is sacred. This creates a certain gravity, an irresistible pull that invites curiosity but never demands it. 4. An unseen depth that requires no explanation. The final characteristic of an irresistible mystery isn't found in what is revealed, but in what remains concealed. It is the quiet depth that no surface observation can truly uncover. They carry within them stories, battles, and truths known only to themselves. As Seneca observed, the whole future lies in uncertainty. Live immediately, and to live immediately means to embrace the unknown within you without fear or apology. This unseen depth doesn't plead for understanding. It doesn't seek to be analyzed or categorized. It simply exists. It's the serenity that resides beneath the storm, the shadow that moves silently behind the light. When you learn to hold aspects of yourself sacred, to embrace your contradictions without defense, you become a puzzle no one can solve and a force no one can control. We carry this potential within us, awaiting the moment we choose to stop explaining and simply be. Together, these traits forge a presence that is untouchable, not because it's cold or out of reach, but because it is deeply rooted in self-mastery. We are all capable of this transformation. It isn't reserved for the exceptionally gifted or the fortunate. It is earned in silence, forged in the fires of self-control, and polished by choosing stillness in a world obsessed with noise. When we cultivate these qualities, we don't just become mysterious. We become unbreakable. And in that unbreakability, we discover a freedom so profound, the world has no choice but to show respect.